I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere.
Up until now, I have allowed the Dahaka to control me, to fill me with fear. Fear of my capture, my destruction, the loss of my family and friends. Now the creature fills me with rage! I will destroy Kylina in the present, and I will be free!
Attack him now! Attack him now! You will doesn't deserve to win. He's no match for me.
I must find my way back to the throne room.
You don't.
The others.
The Empress will be pleased with your success. I will not fail the Empress!
He's the one the Empress wants dead.
Empress will be pleased with my success. Is this the best you have? I tried my best, Empress. He was too strong a fighter.
He reached the island.
Worse. He followed me through a portal. He's here, now, in our town.
Dare you stand before me and admit failure? You should have died to protect me.
I'll not give my life for this foolishness. If you want to try to change the timeline, you can do it yourself. After everything I've done, how dare you?
I already know how this ends.
Attack him first! Finish him up!
I will not.
Saved my own life, and I did not even know it. If I cannot reach the platform, perhaps I can bring the platform to me.
You go. You call yourself a...
Come on! One of these levers should do it.
disappoint me! Don't kill him yet! I will deal the final blow!
Flee while it's still an option, fool! Tell me when you're going to be ready to
I expected as much, Lord Prince. Don't kill him yet! I will deal the final blow!
You have two choices! Run or die!
Soften him up for me! So weak, my prince.
You have no place on
Finish him! Finish him at once!
the Empress will hit me harder, please. Harder. Flee while it's still an option. Flee while it's still an option.
Attack him first! I will finish him after!
You have to. So much pleasure in pain. I'm not here to
try and catch me.
Eine Hand wie Cinnamon.
Die, you bastard! I can barely see through this. Best I watch my back. Who knows what's lurking in the mist?
Flee while it's still...
I can't see a damn thing. I better watch my step down here.
Tell me when you're going to be ready to fight for real.
Careful. Careful. That door. The switch that opens it has to be around here somewhere. If only I could see through this fog.
Do not allow him to pass!
What do you want from me? My other self still works to activate the towers. There's ample time to return to the throne room and await the opening of the door. The towers. He has activated them. Am I too late? I have come too far to fail.
Empress wants dead!
Tell me I'm not too late. All is happening as before. No, I must not let him pass. I'm sorry. The mask. It's loose. Time is running low. You ready? I've been thinking, Kylina. There is little for you on this island, and there will be less still once I've stood before your mistress. Come with me to Babylon. You'll have a chance to begin a new life, free from the evils of this place.
I'm sorry, Prince, but I cannot take you up on your offer.
It doesn't have to end this way. Come with me, into the present.
So you can kill me in your own time instead of mine? I'm sorry, Prince, but only one of us can cheat fate today.
Kylina! Empress! Listen!
No! You listen! The timeline has said you will kill me, but I will change